Today we're at the archaeological site Chiapa de Corzo, located right outside the capital of Chiapas, Tuxtla Gutierrez. I'm going to do something different today, try to kill two birds with one stone. We're going to walk quickly through this archaeological site. Since I don't know very much or anything about it really, I'm going to talk about tequila, the weekend that I spent in Tequila. So if you want to hear about tequila, turn up the audio. If you want to just watch this tour of the ruins, turn off the audio, whichever you please. All right, tequila, when I first got into town, it was the weekend right after the eclipse. There was a carnival in town, or at least it seemed like a carnival. There were carnival rides, vendors all throughout the main plaza downtown. So I asked some of the locals. I said, "What's going on? What's the occasion?" They said, "It's the anniversary of the founding of the city, which happened around 1530, April 15th, 1530." So the actual anniversary was the Monday after the weekend. I spent a few days there. First night, just walked around the plaza, got a few samples of some tequila. That night I found a hotel because none of the campgrounds that I was looking at were open. The hotel that I got is called Mayahuez, and it was pretty nice. I was the only one in the hotel because they only had one room with running water, which was fine with me, except that it was called the Mascota Suite. So I don't know, I told them I didn't bring any pets with me, so I don't know why they put me in the Mascota Suite. Anyways, we'll walk around the biggest of the buildings over here. So the next day I signed up for a distillery tour. I asked for the oldest, most prominent distillery. They set me up with the only distillery that is owned by actual people from Tequila. It started with an O. The architecture of the distillery was a lot more interesting than big old vats of tequila. So the first 2 days I asked about the waterfalls and how to get out of the waterfall. Everybody told me don't do it, it's dangerous. They said you'll get robbed, except for one policeman who encouraged me, gave me some words of advice going out there. He said bring water, not beer. Don't bring things that are going to help you in case of an emergency. So I stocked up on a full stomach of coffee and sweet bread from Victor's or Victorio's Panaderia. Posted it on Instagram, followed them. So if you want to see any of my recommendations, it's whoever I follow on Instagram after the trip, after I visit them. If you want to see video of me walking down to the waterfalls, that's in a different YouTube video. I wish I was as skillful as the other YouTube content creators, and I would put a link on the screen right now as I mention it, but I'm not that tech savvy. So that was interesting. And then it wasn't until I left, I started leaving, because I started noticing the name of the hotel. It was on a lot of things in the neighborhood. And so as I was leaving, checking out, I asked the lady at reception, "Where does this name come from? Is it the name of the neighborhood?" She said, "No. The name is from a folk story, as well as the artwork depicted on their logo, which you can also see on Instagram. It's a whole folk story about that character." And she said that all throughout town you'll see different signs with different names and different characters depicted under those names And those are different folk tales that they have specific to tequila. And she told me I really missed out on that part of the visit. So it just gives me another reason to go back. All right, Chiapa de Corzo, over and out.